So, so first of all, I have to ask you, did a career in music come to you as a child? Like, did you always want to do this?
I always wanted to do it. I think ever since I was really, really young, I've loved doing music. Like ever since I first started singing, I started doing like musical theatre and I loved it since then. Obviously, it's changed a little bit since doing musical theatre, but yeah, I've always wanted to do it. I feel like it's like the only thing I'm good at.
And did you learn instruments growing up?
I did. I had singing lessons when I was really young, and I also learned how to play like the keys, like keyboard, piano sort of vibes. But yeah.
And now talk to us about strangers because we have so much to talk about, but I want to get your take on the fact that it just seemed like you came out of nowhere, put the song out on social media, and then it blew up. So can you tell us about how the ride has been the last 3 or 4 months?
It's been absolutely crazy. I was just thinking the other day, I feel like in the last 3 months I've like achieved more of like my dreams than my whole life, which is crazy. But it's been amazing and just like a complete whirlwind, to be honest. But I'm so happy that this song has like connected with so many people. It's just crazy to me still. But yeah.
Did you know when you were working on Strangers that it was something special?
I had no idea, to be honest. I like it was just like the like all the other songs that I was writing at the time, and I actually preferred a different song that I was writing. I was like, this one is better than that one, but yeah, I think I was just like just did my usual thing and posted it, and then I did notice that people started using the sound a little bit more. It was like something was different about this time that I posted it, but yeah.
And when you posted for the first time, like you just posted a little clip, right? And people kind of went bananas for that.
Yeah, so I only posted the chorus because that's all that I had written at the time, honestly. I literally just wrote that one bit. And then after I posted it, loads of people messaged me and like some comments and stuff. So I like really rushed to finish the rest of the song. I was like, I need to finish it. But yeah.
And how quickly did record labels come calling?
So I actually signed my deal about I think it was about 2 weeks before Strangers. So it was a really good like first song. It was crazy actually, but yeah, they've been so supportive and just great. So it's been amazing.
Can you let us know about the musical influences that you have and if they play a part in the music you produce? Because I know I definitely hear 90s sounds in there and I definitely hear like UK garage. So can you tell us who you grew up listening to and how that's all worked out?
So I grew up listening, I started going out to like drum and bass and UK garage when I was like in my teenage years. It's huge in the UK. It's like what everyone goes out to, and like all the parties will be like someone DJing that kind of music. So I definitely was surrounded by that. But I think I've been like quite influenced by Flume and Disclosure and like Chasing Status. And then like vocally, I would say like Lana Del Rey, probably like the sad, like the amazing like storytelling. But yeah, I feel like it's been like a range of people.
Have you had a chance yet to meet anybody like from Disclosure or Lana Del Rey or
I met Chasing Status actually the other day, like the other week actually, and that was amazing. I was so excited to meet them. I feel like I've been listening to them for like so long. It's crazy.
what's it been like too on social media? Because now you have like a gajillion fans. Your social media numbers keep going up and up and up. How has it been, interacting directly with your fans? And do you feel like a sense of responsibility now because you have such a big platform?
Definitely, it's been like honestly overwhelming, like seeing more people come and more people message me. It's been insane. I think the best thing that I've done is like I've been doing shows recently and I've had the chance to like meet them in real life, which has been so amazing. Because I feel like sometimes on social media, like you read messages, but you like sometimes it kind of just looks like just numbers or whatever. And it's so nice to actually like meet the person like behind the screen, if that makes sense. That's been like really, really special actually. It's like changed everything for me. So good.
Have you noticed where a lot of your fans are coming from now? Because obviously, I'm sure you have a lot in the UK, but have you noticed other places around the world where you're like, wow, people are starting to love me here too?
Yeah, America and here in Canada as well. It's really crazy. Like it's literally the other side of the world. It's wild. Like I'm just so excited to meet everyone tonight at my show here tonight. And like, yeah, it's been amazing.
When I watch your social media posts, you're often with your instruments, like meaning like your drum pad and all that kind of stuff. Have a lot of people try to hit you up to find out like what you're using and how long you've been working with those types of gear?
Yes, I have that message so many times. They're like, "What's that beat pad thingy?" It's like one of my most commonly asked questions. But yeah, it's a machine. It's like by Native Instruments. It's like a drum machine. They're so fun. I can't like recommend them enough to people who like want to get into like writing and like production. I feel like it's like it makes production kind of more hands-on instead of like you're just like putting in notes and putting in like drum hits or whatever. So yeah, it's fun. It's really fun.
You look like you're a master of disaster when you're on that thing. Like you look like it really is an instrument for you. How long have you been using like beatboxes?
I've been, so I started using not that exact model, like a different type, like maybe like 2 years ago, maybe. And then I got that was kind of like a cross between a keyboard and a drum machine. And then this is like a drum machine and it's like really, really cool. And I've had it for about a year, I think now. But I love it so much. I play it literally all the time. So
I've
fun.
noticed also on social media that you're constantly releasing like little snippets of songs and letting us know what you're working on. Is it important for you to show your audience like kind of what you're doing and how you do it?
I think so. I love doing that. It's like my one of my favorite things to post. Like I think it's nice to like show like the work in progress and yeah, just get to see what people think. And I love seeing people's reactions to like little things I've made. It's yeah, it's fun.
Do you have a method to your madness when you are working on songs? Like, do you always start with a beat? Do you always start with some chords? Like, how does it work for you?
Yes, I always start with the chords and then the beat after that to try and like make it like have a vibe. And then lastly, I would do the vocal melody and then like finally the lyrics, like that's the very end. And I usually like will sing a melody and then just like fit random words into the into the sounds. And then it ends up making sense somehow, which is crazy.
Do you think now too, with the success that you're having, do you think you'll be able to stay in the UK or do you want to maybe move to Los Angeles or somewhere else to continue your career?
I think I'll probably stay in London. I definitely will like I'll definitely want to come out and like come to more places, but I love the UK. I'm a very British girl.
Perfect. Um, I wanted to ask you as well because there's not a lot. I mean, I think there's more and more female producers that are doing their thing, but it's not common yet. And so,
Mm.
what do you want to tell, a 15-year-old girl that's watching this interview right now that wants to do what you're doing? Like, what advice would you have for them?
I think just go for it. Like honestly, the best thing I ever did was like just learn how to use logic. Even if you can just do it like at a very basic level, it opens so many doors for you. Like you can just record at any time and like have the power to like release yourself and like do what you want to do and not rely on anyone else. So yeah, even if it's GarageBand, anything that you like connect with, any door, yeah, it's definitely worth it.
So I have a couple of quick questions for you before we wrap up because I want fans here in Canada to get to know you a little bit better. So, who is the person, artist, or producer that you would love to collaborate with the most?
It's Flume. I love Flume. Like, I feel like he is like my dream collaboration. Literally obsessed.
And who would you love to switch places with for a day, like an artist that just to kind of see what their life is like, for one day? Who would it be and why?
Probably like Calvin Harris. I feel like his life is like a dream. He'll have like a amazing house and like go do crazy shows. Like, I feel like that would be amazing.
What is the one thing that is always in your fridge?
Oat milk, always. I love oat milk in my coffee. So yeah, that's always there.
And are you a night person or an early bird?
I feel like I'm a bit of both actually. Like I love going out at night and I love going like I feel like nighttime like life is my like bag 100%. Like I love clubbing and going to bars and stuff. But I feel like I'm actually most productive in the morning like with writing. So it's like I'm like a 50-50, I don't
Can you
know.
can you tell your fans what is on your phone as your screensaver?
It's a picture of my boyfriend.
Oh, that's great. How does your boyfriend deal with the fact that you have like just taken off and now we're flying all over the world having to do press and shows and
He is like he's a musician as well, so he gets it 100%. And he's like he's here with me, so it's fun. It's great. He loves
that's
it.
awesome. I also wanted to ask you, if you could uh offer up advice again to a young person who wants to write an album, because that's what I'm assuming you're going to be working on next as an EP or something, along those lines. So do you have a plan of action how that's going to work for you?
Um, so far I've only been doing singles, which I think is like a great way to start, like just releasing like song by song. I think it's like great for like building up like the release sort of like plan. And then next year I'm planning on releasing like a project finally, which I haven't done before, which is really crazy. But yeah, I feel like any advice I would say is like take your time, try lots of things out, and then usually for me anyway, it's like all these songs I've written over the past like couple of months, like they're all working together to make the project. I didn't even really think about it making a project at the time. I just kind of like freely wrote, and now they all like kind of work together, which is cool. It's exciting.
Do you have a message for your Montreal fans?
Um, Thank you so much for listening. It's crazy that you even know who I am. But yeah, thank you so much.